to bring this to you, Kaimi Fairbairn, getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchdown.
Okay,
from the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 8.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Something taken from me. Life's gotta always be missing me.
Ready?
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
It's so easy for us up here in the booth, Mike, to say, hey, that's the wrong read. He's got to pull that and take it to the outside. But I promise you, it happens so fast. And these defensive players have gotten so good at giving false indicators. Sometimes it's hard for the quarterback to know, should I give it or should I pull it?
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Pass to 80. Ready,
He takes off.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
3rd and 8.
They need 8.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flats. Gonna be 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as his defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
7-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Ready? Go.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs. And now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with a lead at home with the home crowd. And you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
for an Anchorage first down. A gain of 14. First down, Panthers.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He finds Caden Reed for the grab. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We'll give to McCaffrey on the option. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Go. Home to right.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
At their own 12-yard line.
Strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
45. And he will dive into the end zone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
In motion, Reed. Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. 1st and 10.
Gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for the Panthers. First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Panther first down.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 13-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Panthers football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. Herbert to the air again. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage, no gain to show for.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
59. 59. 59. 21. Go.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
In motion, Reed. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Pass caught right side by Crab.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Herbert to the air again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over first.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, 18. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Ready?
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
That's good.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready?
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
24-yard line.
Let's go.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ready, set.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
65. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Okay, ready?
Third down. They need 5.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Go.
Now get to Sampson, running right. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Moving outside the pocket. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the drive for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll return this from the 10. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23 yards. First and 10. At their own 23-yard line. Play action now. It's Herbert moving to his right. He'll get rid of it. Complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. So that's it.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good.
That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, like, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Ready,
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
let's go! Ready?
Now a run here. Off the RPO, he keeps it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19!
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The extra point is good. And the Buccaneers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On 1st down, Herbert. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! Hey, go Lion.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Forced out wide. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
With that much time, you just can't ask your secondary to hold up. The defensive front has to do a better job. First, keep the quarterback in the pocket. Don't let him extend the play outside of it. And then secondly, you got to get that ball out of his hand, because when you let him hold it for that long, big plays are going to come.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. We are back at it with the third quarter. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Herbert. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going up top. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
That's good.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. He's going to try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
On the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Going for it all. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
3rd and 11.
Baylor tight. 5-9. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. In motion, Reed.
Go.
Herbert's going to go on 4th down. That's hot. Outside. It's complete. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert to the air again. Open is the tight end crack. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Going. Set.
He's got his big tight end. Tucker Craft. Touchdown, Anchorage.
Touchdown, Anchorage.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And he's got it at the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
Step Cowboy 80.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A run now on 2nd down. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. To the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Bucs will extend this third quarter lead.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Tutu Atwell, and he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That one is caught by Collins. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for an Anchorage first down. A gain of 16
Herbert
yards.
now on first down.
And the Panther.
They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
More on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 26 yards.
The 22-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that play going nowhere. The defense is all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Back at the 16-yard
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
It's a gain of 12 there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
A gain of 12.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And the Panthers are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first.
Hey, ram.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. In motion, Reed. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That is brought in at the 10. And he is out of bounds. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. That one taken in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie and I'm...
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
His kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 33, Panthers 28. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
start this drive by keeping it himself. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle by Navardian overshown. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 5.
Let's go.
He'll decide to keep this once more. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
To the left side, into the hands of Collins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 35-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Baylor tight. Let's go.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Carson gets there, and down he goes.
Loss of 11 yards.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It's a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
And we're at the stage in this contest where possessions become extremely limited, so I don't blame them for going for it. But if they lose this game, this is going to be one of those play calls I think they wanted to have back.
Now a run on 1st down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Motion. 19 Tiger. Go.
And a kick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. It's 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Check Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the defense can't stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give on the ground. Now a second timeout called by the defense. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll stick with him again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for Buccaneers. First down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Buccaneers 40, Panthers 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. One too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
59. Go.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Crowd right. Baylor Tiger.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Let's go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They are moving.